Hi, happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to our live presentation. A very happy new year to each and every one of you. A brand new year, a brand new decade. 2020 is upon us, so we welcome you here today. This presentation will be recorded and available to you to listen, to share, to promote 24/7. We have many people being represented here from many parts of the world. So a good afternoon and a good evening, as well as a good morning to each and every one of you. I'm very excited about this presentation, as many people are looking to enhance, to improve a brand new year, and hope what you hear, what you see today, it can definitely help many areas of your life after this presentation. So remember to always get back to the person who invited you to this presentation for any questions that you have, any thoughts that you have. But we're really excited that you are on here today, and we're going to get started immediately. So let's go. You may have heard of this company for the very first time by the person who invited you here today. But we've been around for 18 years, going on to 19 years this year, and we're very excited to share the NHT Global Business Model to each and every one of you. My name is Andreas Papakostas. I'm from the Chicagoland area. I'm going on my 9th year here with NHT Global. I will share my story, which many of you may be able to relate to my story towards the end of this webinar here today. But I'm going to spend the next 20-30 minutes with you sharing about the NHT Global Business Model and what it can actually do for you. Now, beginning of the year, there's a lot of presentations and webinars such as this one. I'm sharing with you maybe similar information, but today, folks, I'm going to share with you just some facts for you to make an educated decision for you, your family, your future in regard to this business model and what it can mean for you. I know many people here are looking for a way to generate another type of income, another leveraged income opportunity. Again, a lot of people that have been on webinars such as this or took a look at the direct sales model, a lot of people didn't like it for, obviously, I wrote down some of many of the reasons. And today you don't have to worry about those because none of that is going to happen here with the presentation. Let's really talk about this part of the slides here in order for you to appreciate what we're going to talk about, the NHT Global Business Model. I want to talk about linear income. And why is that? Because 90%, if not more, let's take that higher. It's about 96, 97% of the population work in this fashion, linear income. You're either an employer or you get a commission from a company through sales, okay? And one of the things that we do know is that if you work for somebody or you get paid a commission to sell something, it basically makes you a living. It pays the bill, okay? Basically, you are trading your time for money. And you put in 40 hours, you're going to get paid 40 hours. You put in 20 hours, you're going to get paid 20 hours. You sold a house, you're going to get commission on that house. The next paycheck is only as good as that next house that you sell. Okay, so again, same thing with mortgage brokers and insurers and stuff like that. And this is why a lot of people are unhappy, because the house you live in, the car you drive, right, where you eat, how you eat is all dictated based on your paycheck. And there's nothing wrong with getting a paycheck because we need people to be employees. We need people to be selling stuff. But what people are really looking for is leveraged income. A lot of people confuse it with residual income. Okay, leveraged income can be residual income. And that's really what we're going to talk about, because this business model portrays a leveraged income. And you're going to understand that as I go through the slides later on. So does time and financial freedom, does it really exist? And that's what people want to know. And yes, it does exist. And it exists in many different fashions. And one of the ways that you can generate leveraged income is having money working for you. Okay. That's through investments in stocks and annuities. Now, the problem with having money working for you is you need to have a lot of money to allow money to work for you. And the problem with that is that it's high risk. Okay. There's never a guarantee when you're dealing with stocks and the performance of the stocks in the market. And you need a lot of capital. So a lot of people that don't have it, that want to have money working for them, can't do it. Okay. Now, another way is for people working for you. When people work for you, you get leveraged income. Okay. Like a franchise, a traditional business. Again, high risk, never a guarantee. And again, you still need 6, 7 figures just to purchase a franchise or to operate a franchise. Again, very high risk. So, what does that mean? It's not doable for the average person who wants to become an entrepreneur. Now, let me share with you an exciting, explosive way for leveraged income, and that's the virtual franchise home-based business industry. Whether you want to call it direct sales, affiliate marketing, network marketing, they're the same terminologies describing the same thing. It's like saying car or automobile. Now, what's the benefits of having your own home business in the virtual franchise space? Well, it's low risk, if not no risk. Okay, with our business model, it's no risk, and it's really based on your desire and your goals. It's low capital to get started in a business like this compared to a franchise or a traditional business. And again, you get to dictate when you work your own business on your own schedule. So hopefully this gives you an idea and an excitement that, hey, okay, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to generate another form of income. I'm looking to do it that it's not always dependent on me, again, hence leverage. And I'm doing it during my part-time or my own schedule. That's the opportunity that I'm presenting to you here today. However, it's a jungle out there. How many of you guys, and maybe even just this morning, if you got onto your social media platforms, right, there's somebody who's promoting a business that has the best compensation plan, that's got the best product breakthrough in the world. Okay, never been done before. We're in pre-launch stage, relaunch, ground floor, the next billion. I could go on and on and on. They all start sounding the same. And there's different categories, from jewelry to weight loss to, again, patches, strips, from hemp to plants to makeup to energy to you name it. There's a category in the direct sales model, all sounding the same. So a lot of people get confused. And it's like, which one is best for me? Why would I join this company over that company? Why should I get into this category over the next category? Folks, here today, I'm going to share with you our business model, NHT Global, and what gives us the competitive advantage, not just in the network marketing space, but the health and wellness. Why? Because it is the biggest segment in the network marketing arena. It's health and wellness. If you take a look at the direct sales, the numbers, the statistics, over 67% of the entire network marketing profession that has success and in growth in numbers come from wellness and skincare. And this is why I'm going to share with you the NHT Global Business Model, which gives us the competitive advantage in this network marketing direct sales space. So today, I'm just going to briefly highlight a little bit of each category of NHT Global from our track record. Who are we? Our product categories, which will excite you. How would you generate commissions if you become an NHT Global partner of ours? And what does it mean when we offer support? And what kind of training do we have? What does the leadership look like? And then how would you get started? Okay, so again, give me about 20 minutes here to share with you why NHT Global for you, your family, and your future. So let's start off with who is NHT Global? Okay, well, first of all, we're a publicly traded company. And this is very important to understand because a lot of companies that are privately held can tell you all these fancy numbers that they're going through and they're growing and they're doing this and they're doing that. But the reality is they don't really have to give you any documentation. They're privately held. So we are a very transparent company. So everything that I share with you here today, you don't just have to take my word for it. You can actually go on the site and take a look at everything that I'm sharing with you. You can see the growth, the numbers, the sales, the countries we're in. It's all there. And we're offering high quality and immediate impact products that has done over $2 billion in sales since 2001. We are now in about 47 countries and growing. We're about to launch 3 or 4 more countries in the first quarter of 2020. Yes, we are members of the Direct Selling Association, which is the police dog of this industry, which you want to be a part of, which again is the highest standards in operating in the direct sales profession. So let me give you some third-party validation, because I think this is a great way for you to feel good about what are you getting involved with NHT Global, because everybody can say they're great, they're fantastic, but let me tell you, in 2016, we were actually ranked as the fastest growing publicly traded company in the world. We're so excited about this because it's never been, no company in direct sales have been even in the top 10. And we were ranked #1 in 2016. You take a look at, big names like Facebook and Skechers and LendingTree. We were not just #1 in direct sales. We were #1 in publicly traded companies in every industry around the world. But it got better in 2017. Once again, we were ranked the #1 fastest growing publicly traded company in the world. So listen, you have to be doing more than average, better than okay in all of the categories of your company to be considered in the top 10 2 consecutive years in the row. Just this past year, wasn't too long ago, we were in 2019. If you take a look at our cash reserves, over $130 million in cash reserves, which makes us one of the top 10 healthiest, debt-free company really in the world. And why am I sharing all this with you? Because you need to understand the behind the scenes, which not a lot of people, even those that are growing big organizations in many of these companies, they don't really understand the behind the scenes. They don't really know the financial, just the financial well-being of the company that they're building. And this is why I'm sharing this with you. This is really unprecedented in direct sales. So again, this is all documented, verified. You can do the research on NHT Global. And again, I'm just sharing with you third-party validation, not what Andreas Papakostas is sharing or telling or feeling or believing or their opinion, not the person who just invited you here to this presentation. Third-party validation, important when you're making a selection. Now, here's one of the reasons why we are considered in the top 1% in the industry, and that is our products. It is truly remarkable what we are bringing in the marketplace when it comes to the wellness categories. Products that are formulated by top medical doctors. Our packaging is unbelievable. The global appeal, we're in 47 countries, and today, if your products can't be bought by somebody across the globe, you're going to be left behind in the space of entrepreneurship in this industry. In North America, we have 5 categories of products. We have 7 categories of products in different continents in the world. And again, we're continuing to bring new products, new formulations, cutting edge wellness with scientific validation in the marketplace. And today, I just want to go over a few of some of our, just a flagship of some of our products. But I want to share with you that any single one of our products can actually launch a network marketing company. That's how powerful each and every one of our products are. But I want to bring your attention to a product we launched about 3 years ago that's revolutionized the wellness industry. And why do I say that with excitement and with such high belief? Is because I've been in the industry for 18 years. I've also been in the sports medicine profession for over 20 years, and every dietary supplement even the new craze that you're hearing right now in the internet are all replenishing ingredients, meaning if you're low on a certain vitamin or mineral, you're replenishing it with a dietary supplement. Okay, we need supplements. Why? Because we're not getting the ingredients, we're not getting the nutrients that we need, even with the foods that we're eating. So you must supplement your diet with supplementation. Now, here's a product that's literally, when I say breakthrough, because everybody use that word loosely, it literally is a product that, again, every single one of you should be on as a foundational product for your health. Why? Because it repairs, it regenerates, and renews cells in the entire body. And how is that it does this? Well, Stem Renew activates your own stem cells of the body. And stem cells is needed, transported through your bloodstreams that come from your bone marrow, that is transported into areas to, again, renew, regenerate, and repair cells, whether it's through for the digestive system, whether it's for the cardiovascular system, whether it's for the organs. And this is why the benefits and the testimonials we hear on a daily basis is like no other product in the industry, because, again, we're really the only product that's a renewal product. Okay, it's not a replenishing product, but when you combine it with the replenishing products, you're talking about a true optimization of your health. So again, all this information is available on the website. We have a video that also explains the benefits, how it works, how each of these ingredients play a significant role in how your body responds to Stem Renew and what it does. And again, a foundation product that's just, again, it's literally shattering sales records around the world. Now, if this product was just an okay product, was a mediocre product, we wouldn't be having the success that we're having here today. So I encourage you to get the information from the person that invited you here today, because a lot of changes are happening in people's health because of this product. And it's really our duty to go out there and share it with people, because it's a product that people are looking for. I can go on and on with just, again, just this product alone. But I want to move into the skincare product line, our beauty product line. Why? This is a multi-billion-dollar category, folks. The skincare industry is gonna hit the $1 trillion in about 5 or 6 years. That's what they're predicting, and they're not my statistics. And the reason for that is because there's lots of people that are going to be hitting the 65-year-old age in the next few years, more than the history of mankind. And most of these people are spending more money on how they look than how they feel. And they're going to do it. And this is why there's just so many skincare products in the profession today that people are launching as anti-aging. And as you see a lot of before after pictures with a lot of companies out there, and a lot of them are true, authentic before and after pictures. They'll tell you in 6 weeks you can look 10 years younger. Well, folks, after 30 minutes, people are getting the results that a lot of people are getting after 6 weeks with other products. We have a 3-product system, the 30-minute firming system, okay, that helps you look 5 to 10 years younger. And the hardening mask that people use for 30 minutes is just so powerful. The botanical extracts that are found in this mask not only uplifts the skin, but it actually exercises the facial muscles. It stimulates the nerve endings of the muscles, which is what we call, it creates passive exercise. So what happens is a lot of people look like they lost a few pounds in their face because their facial muscles also toned in addition to the lifting of their skin. This is a product that is so demonstrable. It's so easy. If you get people to try this product, if you went and said, listen, coworker or neighbor or family or friend, I have a product system that can help you look 5 to 10 years younger in 30 minutes. Would you like to try it for free? Who's going to say no? Now, you say for free because if they're local in your markets and you have this in one of your kits, you can circulate that product, and 9 out of 10 people are going to want to buy this product. That's how significant your business can launch just with this product alone. I can view before and after pictures here, 30, 40, 50 slides from people around the world, and these are after one application, the changes that we have seen. I actually just had a presentation that I did at my home the other week. And everyone that tried the this product system immediately saw the results. So again, this is a product that if you haven't experienced, you want to experience this for yourself. A huge flagship product for people around the world. We've also launched a product because a lot of people wanted a daily regimen for the skin. And so we offer now the Urel system through a formulator that's a cosmetologist, and her husband is a Hollywood producer. Because the cameras today are 3D and can see every imperfection of your skin, that's how refined the cameras are today. She wanted to develop a product system that would work really, really fast, that was non-toxic, and that the Hollywood stars would actually use. And she did that. So if you want to use a daily skin regimen that these movie stars use on a daily basis, this is it. We actually have a video by our formulator that explains why this category of products, the daily system, is different than anything that you've seen in the daily regimen out there. I encourage you to watch the video. We also have products in so many different categories. We have our fitness active product line, where we have a pre-workout drink. We have a post-workout drink. We have a plant protein shake, the Phyto Daily, that's less than 60 calories. That's got phytonutrients, immune boosters, every mineral in the book, as a daily multivitamin slash weight management product. It tastes fantastic. You want to get this information from the person who invited you here today. There's so many shakes out there. You got to be careful with the ingredients. You got to be careful with the sugar levels. This is one of the cleanest, effective plant protein shake in the industry today. We also have a Nobel Prize winning product in the category of intimacy and fertility, our Laura Lux, which what we call the Viagra for the natural Viagra for women. But the medicinal properties of this product has so many different benefits to the skin because of our patented L-arginine as well as the menthol. The way that they're synergistically blended brings blood into the area. And again, the video from our formulator that explains how this assists in fertility and the benefits of it. Again, get your hands on that video. There's so many people that need this product that are out there, and they can only get it through NHT Global. So again, another category as to why we are where we're at today, giving you the competitive advantage, is how we pay our distributors. Now, again, I put a disclaimer out here because so many people out there are just they're exaggerating and magnifying. And here's the reality, folks. Your income is going to be determined on how much effort you put into building your NHT Global business by utilizing our system. And guess what? We got a turnkey system for you. It's very simple. There's 5 ways that you get paid as an NHT Global distributor. I am not going to go over this in details. I just wanted to give you the potential as you become an NHT Global distributor that you can earn retail commissions. You can drive traffic locally, nationally, internationally to your online store in the 47 countries we're doing business in. And every time that somebody places an order through your online store, guess what? You get paid retail commissions. You can also retail products offline. We have a sponsor bonus, which basically pays you 10% for everybody that you personally sponsor that wants to build a business just like you on a weekly basis. There's no limits to that. Again, we can give you details on this from the person that invited you here today. We have a 2-team building system, which basically pays you a leveraged income, which means once you build your 2 teams, every volume that's within your 2-team organization will pay you a cycle commission. You could be cycling once a week, getting paid €1,000, $1,000 a month on a part-time basis. You can be cycling multiple times a week. You can be actually cycling multiple times a day and getting paid on everything that gets promoted and volume in your 2-team organization. This is what people are looking for when they're looking for leveraged income. And again, details on this can be provided by the person who invited you here. I'm just giving you some highlights here. We also pay out a 7 level matching bonus for everyone within your 7 generations that earn a cycle commission. They're going to match pay to you for being in your organization. So again, this is a lucrative compensation plan. And what's more important for you to understand, rather than me giving you the details, is that we're the highest documented, verified compensation plan in the industry that's a two-team building organization. So again, while you hear everybody says, well, we got the best this, we got the best that, that's great. It's great to be able to believe in what you have. But when you can be a third party verified and documented, it gives you that credibility knowing that you have the best payout system in the direct sales. So I'm very excited, and this is why I share this slide with all of you. But it doesn't even stop there. We also have what we call the Supreme Bonus. So in addition to the #1 documented pay plan in the industry, we also offer a Supreme Bonus, meaning we offer all inclusive, all expense paid trips to the most exotic places in the world, all paid for, that you can earn on a yearly basis. As you climb up our recognition program, you can generate an additional one time of $65,000 in bonuses, and also a $25,000 check paid to you to put towards a car that you want. So again, this is in addition to the compensation plan that, again, is the #1 documented compensation plan in the profession of direct sales. So again, there is more. I feel like an infomercial as I'm doing this, but there is more. And no other company does this. But as you climb through our ranking system, again, we reward leaders that want to build their business and their future better than anyone else in the industry. Where again, NHT Global gives you a global property incentive program, which basically gives you income to purchase property anywhere around the world as a summer home or a travel home or whatever you want. We also offer a global scholarship program where you can get tuition reimbursement of universities to study abroad. I mean, this is in addition to the Supreme Bonus and in addition to the compensation plan. So what do you really have here? You have actually a career here that you can start on a very part-time basis while you are working your job or in your current career without interfering with what you're currently doing, because again, this is a leveraged income opportunity, not always dependent on what you do. But let me share with you this, because this is, I think, one of the most important slides that I guess I can share. And the any company, any organization is all dictated, and results are driven based on leadership. And we have one of the finest leadership. Let me rephrase that. The finest leadership in the industry of network marketing, because of our founding distributors, our global ambassadors, Dan Cato and Joe Garcia. You know, they are highly respected around the world. They've been featured on countless books and magazines. They're literally legends in the industry. And the advantage of these leaders is that they're the ones that started with this company back in 2001 and is the reason why where we are at here today. We actually, they just recorded a fantastic webinar that they did. It kind of gives you a snapshot of where we were, how we got started, and where we are going. You'd want to listen to that and ask for that webinar that we have available that you can listen to, so you can get really the energy of the characters of these founding distributors. You know, they could have retired decades ago, but their mission is to help people become entrepreneurs through our business model. Money is definitely not an issue to them. They have plenty of that, but they have a mission. And their purpose is to help people, again, with our leveraged income opportunity, to help people benefit through our products and benefit through our business model that's really streamlined around the world. When it comes to training and support, this is very important because, again, a lot of you this is maybe becoming an entrepreneur or doing a home-based business is something that's brand new to you. Well, when you decide to be part of us, you'll have your own personalized online retail store that never closes. It's open 24/7. You get a complete step-by-step training online. Whenever you're ready to do your training, how to get started in this business, it's all done for you. You'll have access to proven one-on-one coaching, cutting-edge marketing material. You'll have access to webinars like this that are live, but also recorded. We have live calls, recorded calls. We have monthly leadership training calls. You name it. A turnkey system, self-help books, leadership, all available on our training system. It's truly a turnkey operation where all you got to do is plug yourself in and build. And again, this is all on a part-time basis. So how to get started is very simple. But the person who invited you here today can share with you the packages that we have and what it takes for you to get started with us literally after this webinar. We have a platinum and gold distributorship. Basically, a platinum distributor and a gold distributor gives you 30% off the base price of our products, which is basically our retail products. So it's the lowest you could possibly get our products, and which gives you the highest retail profit margins for those that want to, again, promote and retail products. As a platinum distributor, you basically have your business for life. There's no annual renewal. You get a lot more products for you to experience, but also to retail and share, as you conduct your NHT global business launch. And so again, there's different packages in different countries. So get back to the person who invited you here today. It's definitely the two packages that I would say 90% of the people get started with us who are building a business with us on a part-time basis. There are other levels of the distributorship, depending on the country that you're in, that you can get a hold of the person who invited you here. So you can take a look at the levels of distributorships that is conducive to your country. Excuse me. Now, basically, there's a decision that you can make after this webinar. And it's really very simple because obviously you're here for a reason. Maybe you were curious. Maybe this is the first time you're listening to the NHT Global Business Model. Perhaps this is the third or fourth time, and you really want to get more information, excuse me, before you make that decision. Guys, I've been talking and doing webinars for the last 3 days here, so my voice is a little bit hoarse. So here's what you can do. Number one, you can decide to do nothing, okay? The next 5 years are totally going to look the same as the previous 5 years. If you were not happy with the previous 5 years, well, guess what? If you do nothing, the next 5 years are going to totally look the same. So you're going to get exactly what you were getting. Now I know you're on here and you don't fall in that category. You can also be a preferred customer, meaning you'd like to try some of these products. Maybe the business model, you're not ready for it, but you're excited about having better sleep. You'd like to have more energy. Maybe you'd like to look younger. Okay, you can experience some of these products. We have a program called the Preferred Customer Program that the person who invited you here can explain to you. Well, you'll have an opportunity to purchase products almost at what a distributor can purchase of them. So you can experience products at a low price. Some of you guys would like to experience the products and want to start building on a part-time basis by just sharing these products, sharing your online store, right? And following our system. Get back to the person who invited you here and ask them about what gold and platinum packages are available in your country. Now, I know some of you guys may have heard this for the third time, fourth time. You maybe wanted to hear some information one more time before you make a decision. You understand timing is important. You know that you wanted to do something on your own as an entrepreneur, right? And you didn't want to invest 6 figures in a traditional business. You definitely want to take a look at our platinum package. And again, your store and your business can be up and running in like 10 minutes, right? So we're very excited about that. You get back to the person and you tell them which category you fall into, and they will be happy to help you with any of the decisions that you've made. I'm going to end with my story here because a lot of you guys may relate to my story or know others that can relate to my story. When I got involved, guys, 18 years ago, there was no internet. I think my cell phone bill was like $400 a month. And I actually wanted to live what I was told the American dream, which was owning your own business. And I did that. I owned a medical practice. But here's what happened. I literally was working over 80 hours a week. I was driving about an hour and a half each way to my practice back home. I had a newborn. We just built a new home. I hardly saw my newborn. I hardly saw my wife. I hardly was part of my new home. And it didn't matter how much money I was making. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't have leverage. The facility was dependent on me being there. Now, a lot of you guys know a lot of people that make a lot of money in their businesses, but guess what? They're time deprived. Their business owns them. And when I was introduced to leveraged income in this industry, I was like, wow. So for those of you that say to yourselves, I don't have the time, I was working 80 hours a week, no internet back then. For those of you that say you don't have the funds to get started, that what you're really saying is you don't have a vehicle to change your current situation. Right now, I just shared with you one of the best vehicles in the industry. So I was driving an hour and a half. When I got started, in 10 months, I had one of the top 8 businesses of the company. No experience, no time, no internet. Okay. And then I was able to build a business around the world. And as I built it for 10 years, guys, here's what happens. Leadership. That's why I said it was so important to understand that portion. What the leaders of the company was saying and what they were doing was not incongruent. And I realized I couldn't build the company I was building for 10 years anymore. So I looked for leaders. I looked for people that I can work with, that had a track record, that had a global infrastructure. Because again, with the internet today, folks, building a business across the globe is no different than building it in your own backyard. And this is when I decided to meet with Joe Garcia that I knew for 6 years and decided to drive up to Canada, meet Joe Garcia, and realize in 5 minutes, this is the person I wanted to do business with. Well, it took me 10 years to build in my previous company. I did in 1 year here in NHT Global. Why? Did I work any harder? No. But let me tell you a principle that I'll continue to preach. And hopefully, if you got anything out of this webinar, I hope you take this principle to heart. The people you decide to build with, the people you decide to listen to, the people you decide to work with can do one or two things. They can either magnify your goals, dreams, and aspirations, or they can hibernate or destroy your goals, dreams, and aspirations. And today, folks, here with NHT Global, I've been able to build organizations in about 17 countries and helping people around the world with our great products and our remarkable leveraged income business model. So I want to end with this slide here because I want you to take this concept with you. Every single one of you, I don't care which country you are from, many people have joined us since we started this webinar. So this webinar is jam-packed, by the way, by many people from around the world. I don't care where you live, but I do know one thing. You all have residual bills. Why not have residual income? So you tell me this. Is it easier to save $900,000 over a span of 30, 40 years working a job? So then when you save that $900,000, if we were to take 5% interest on a monthly basis, that would give you a $3,750 monthly income to retire off of. Or is it easier to build a $3,750 monthly residual income through leveraged effort? I think you know which the answer is. And today I shared with you that leveraged income opportunity with each and every one of you. So get back to the person who invited you here today. Let him know what you felt about the information you watched and heard here today. Let them know which category you fall into. It's a sincere pleasure to introduce the NHT Global Business Model to each and every one of you. Wishing you all the happiest New Year 2020 and abundance in all areas of your life. And we hope to be a part of that with the NHT Global Business Model that you just watched and listened here today. Thank you so much. This is Andres Papacosa signing off from the Chicagoland area. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.